Now that the job market is showing signs of a turnaround, many qualified workers will be looking to move up and out, and really, who can blame them? High turnover could pose a problem, particularly when the employee who's leaving is in a key management position. The choices companies make in filling that void could spell trouble if they're not done correctly. Jason Richardson, the CEO of Cutting Edge Information, joins us from Raleigh-Durham to explain the right way to fill the power vacuum. Very good to have you on the program.
Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Howard.
You know, it's interesting. There's been a lot in the news lately about succession plans. We know the McDonald's story, the unfortunate story there. This week, Procter & Gamble also decided to line some people up for possible replacements. My big question for you is, are most companies smart about the way they do this, or were those the exceptions to the rule?
I think most companies have something in place, but recent studies have shown about 45% of companies over $500 million don't have a meaningful succession planning process in place. So there's something in place, but it may not be meaningful and fully implemented.
That's shocking. I mean, that statistic, Jason. Why would that be?
There are lots of different reasons that companies are concerned about it. The individuals in place may not feel comfortable with the succession planning process. They may have gotten used to the people that are in place there. People have been lined up for years because they've just graduated to the position in the organization without a really formal process being in place.
Jason, is there any study that shows whether it's better to promote within or bring in fresh blood?
The book, there have been a couple of books written on the subject of transitional leadership, transformational leadership, and also companies that really have what it takes to be great. And they found that people developed internally tend to build a stronger company. Now, in a change situation, it's often good to have someone come in from outside in a situation where you need change.
Jason, I've got a question about companies where you have nepotism, potentially. Yeah.
Sure.
You have sons or daughters who come into the organization.
Sure.
Girlfriends.
You have a 25-year-old, and and dad would like them to take over the company one day. How do you sort of build that into a succession plan and not piss off everybody in the place?
Absolutely. What you need to do is put in place a formal and well-communicated succession plan, and something that shows that that person really is the right person for the job. On an individual basis, you can have training for them, you can have rotations for them, things that really get the organization's buy-in into this person as the next executive.
It's interesting. I'm wondering how many executives, you hear these stories that they're afraid actually to put somebody in place smarter than they are.
There's a lot of fear there. They need to really take the organization's best interests at heart. And we found that that's difficult, but again, what you need is a very formal process, get it ingrained in the culture, get buy-in from all levels of the organization, and then it sort of takes on a life of its own.
Jason Richardson, we're going to see if your advice is followed. We very much appreciate having you on. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Rhonda and Howard.
Our guest host is Howard Rosencrantz, president of Value Advisory. We have talked about pretty much